PSG's only shot in the first half against Bayern is the Parisian club's worst result in the Champions League since 2016. Bayern haven't lost for 20 matches in a row, 16 wins and 4 draws. The Munich club has 7 wins out of 7 in the Champions League this season. Rafael Leao had 9 successful dribble attempts against Tottenham, the most by a Milan player in a Champions League game since 03-04. An away victory is always good, considering the way the match played out, especially the ending. We'll settle for 1-0, Kingsley Coman said after the match. In order to advance, you need to play 2 matches. This was the first away game. The atmosphere was fantastic. I know how difficult it is to play at San Siro. At home, our fans will create such an atmosphere that will help us knock out our opponent, Antonio Conte said. Obviously, I'm satisfied with the performance, but this is only the first leg. The next game will definitely be more difficult, Milan coach Stefano Pioli said. Barcelona will not try to sell Eric Garcia this summer unless he asks the club to leave. The sporting staff is happy with his work and his salary is adapted to his role in the squad. AC Milan won their first Champions League playoff since 2013. PSG have suffered their 3rd defeat in a row in 3 different tournaments. Coman scored 4 goals in the last 3 matches against PSG. He is the Parisians' graduate. Qatar plans to donate mobile homes from the 2022 World Cup to help the earthquake victims in Turkey. Brahim Diaz scored Milan's first goal in the Champions League playoffs since 2014. The last player to do that was Kaká. I'm not surprised that we are not considered favorites in the Champions League, Azpilicueta said ahead of the match against Borussia Dortmund. Atletico Paranaense are asking 60 million euros for Vitor Roque. Barcelona are the favorites to sign the forward. PSG midfielder Zaire Emery is the youngest player in Champions League history to start a playoff match. He played against Bayern at the age of 16 years and 343 days. We are just starting to work together, so we need some time to understand each other. There is good spirit and good harmony, Graham Potter said. Unfortunately, Hatayspor are not with us and do not participate in the search for Christian Atsu, the player's agent Nana Sechere said. I apologize to Steven Gerrard for the unnecessary and stupid comments I made about him last time. I am ashamed because he doesn't deserve it, Guardiola said. Kingsley Coman is the best player of the PSG vs Bayern match. He scored the only goal in the game. Atletico title sponsor Whale Fin, which deals with cryptocurrency, may end its sponsorship deal, according to us. Messi or Ronaldo? In terms of talent, Messi is the best. It's true that Ronaldo worked hard and that the fight between them was impressive, but in recent years, I choose Messi for sure, Pique said. Referee apology for the VAR error? I will be satisfied only if they give us back 2 points, but that won't happen, Mikel Arteta said. River Plate Stadium has become the biggest stadium in South America, with a capacity of 83,198 spectators since the recent innovations. Rafael Leao is the best player of the Milan vs Tottenham match. Arsenal are by far the best team in the Premier League, Guardiola believes. Greenwood will not play for Manchester United this season. The club continues its own investigation into the case. The Mancunians hope to complete it by summer. Spal sacked Daniele De Rossi. He was succeeded by Massimo Oddo. Ruben Baraja is the new Valencia head coach. He replaced Gennaro Gattuso in this position. The last club of the 47-year-old manager was Zaragoza. Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United have made contact with Ansu Fati over a summer transfer. It's likely that an offer of around 100 million euros will be needed for FC Barcelona to consider selling him. Xavi plans to use Ronald Araujo as the anti-Rashford in the match versus Manchester United, personally marking him the whole match, like Vinicius. Courtois and Kroos will not play against Elche. This was announced by Carlo Ancelotti. A win over Everton? It was Liverpool we know. Darwin is in great shape, Jurgen Klopp said. Championship title for Arsenal? I would say yes, because I feel that all the teams that normally pose a threat in the Premier League are out of the race, and the only threat is City, Arsene Wenger believes. Agüero took part in one of the Enjoy Poker Tour poker tournaments. Sergio ended up taking 24th place, stopping one step away from the pre-final stage. Yesterday, we enjoyed the Champions League matches. All the results are in front of you. And now the main news of the episode. Real Madrid are interested in Napoli winger Kvaratskhelia. According to Cadena Ser, the 22-year-old Georgian is on the shortlist of the Spanish club. Certain moves are even likely in the summer if the club fails to sign Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham. Previously, there was information that Kvaratskhelia is ready to extend his contract with Napoli. He joined the team before the season. In the current campaign, Kvaratskhelia has scored 9 goals and provided 9 assists in Serie A. The Chelsea owners and management have decided to change the list of priority targets for the summer transfer window, according to The Telegraph. The Londoners are interested in acquiring a new young central midfielder. The club previously considered it worthwhile to compete for Brighton's Moises Caicedo and West Ham's Declan Rice, but will now look to sign Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund. According to the source, Todd Boehly and Behdad Ehbali have already done the hard work to make contact with the 19-year-old's representatives. Chelsea understand that it may exceed the financial fair play limit, but to solve that problem, they are ready to sell several players. This season, Bellingham scored 10 goals and provided 6 assists in 27 matches. AC Milan took the first step on the way to the Champions League quarter-finals. In the first leg at San Siro, the Rossoneri with a minimum score were able to defeat Tottenham, which had considerable squad problems. The only goal in the game was scored by Brahim Diaz. Paris Saint-Germain risk ending their Champions League performance in the last 16 already. The Parisians lost to Bayern 0-2. The winning goal was scored by PSG graduate Kingsley Coman. It's interesting that the French winger didn't celebrate the goal. Before Mbappe came on the pitch, Bayern significantly dominated the opponent and didn't score the second goal only by some miracle. With Kylian on the field, the hosts were able to seize the initiative and create several dangerous moments, one of which resulted in a goal. But Nuno Mendes, who got an assist from Mbappe, was offside according to VAR. The fate of the confrontation will be decided in Munich. Kylian Mbappe summed up the outcome of the match against Bayern. We have to remember what the end of this match was like. We have problems, but we saw that we can put the opponent in a difficult position. We are gonna go to Germany and advance. Me coming on? It was unexpected. I wasn't supposed to play, but I wanted to help my partners. It's a new football when there is VAR. If there really was an offside, then it's fine. What I saw gives hope for a comeback, Mbappe said. Lionel Messi was one of the key figures of the match between PSG and Bayern Munich. His actions were very actively commented on Twitter. In particular, this episode when Messi was on the ground and the troll football account trolled the Argentine with the words, "Why always Bayern?" This story also got a lot of likes. Alphonso Davies finally got a T-shirt of Lionel Messi, whom he calls his idol. Also, after the match, Messi and Neymar apologized to the PSG ultras for the defeat. We'll remind you that recently the ultras finally apologized to the stars for booing them, and now the players are reconnecting with the fans. These events surprised the Parisian football public. Lionel Messi will not sign a new contract with PSG, TNT Sports reports. The next few months will be Leo's last in the Parisian shirt. The Argentine has not yet decided on his next club. Guys, be sure to watch the featured videos from our other channels. Have fun!